We're hearing one woman's dramatic story, forced to hide under a table when a shooting broke out inside a Taco Bell. CBS 2's Darius Johnson reports 2 men were shot in that restaurant in the Loop.
It's business as usual inside this Taco Bell cantina just 12 hours after 2 men were shot inside the restaurant. And one woman who was inside at the time of the shooting walks me through those terrifying moments. As trains run through the Loop overnight, Chicago police are seen below the tracks investigating the latest shooting along the line.
I left my cousin's place maybe like 11:45, and so I'd imagine it was probably like just before midnight or right around then.
This woman, who we will not identify, is a visitor to Chicago. She was inside this Taco Bell when it all went down.
Stopped in to grab like a snack. It was late, a little hungry, and yeah, I was just inside, and then all of a sudden there were a bunch of gunshots. Everybody, a bunch of people screaming to get down, and it went on for a little while. It felt like it was like 15-20 seconds, wasn't just a couple of shots.
Police say at 12:20 this morning, someone outside fired shots into the restaurant in the 100 block of North Wabash.
I was next to a couple where the guy was, holding his girlfriend and trying to like shield her body.
As she hid under the table, her mind began to wander.
I was just like waiting to see if like somebody was coming in. I think was really the scary part, like after the gunfire died down. And then once it was sort of clear that they weren't, and nobody was coming back, then it was just like, how long do you hide inside of the building before like finding some exit?
Police say 2 men who were inside the restaurant were shot.
Eventually I hear somebody sort of like just screaming, I got hit, and actually running out into the street, just kind of like shuffling out and trying to ask somebody to call 911.
A 31-year-old man was shot in his leg, and a 40-year-old man was shot in his shoulder.
After maybe a minute or two, the restaurant workers were like, everybody get in the back, and they opened up the back and ran us out the back of the building.
She was able to escape out the back along with the others, avoiding the shattered glass bullet holes and evidence markers littering Wabash.
I woke up in the morning and I was like, did that really happen, right? And so I just coming back to see the evidence of it, I guess, and to give myself a chance to process a little bit.
We know that the 2 men injured in the shooting are both in the hospital and they are expected to be okay. Chicago police have yet to provide a description of the suspect or suspects, and they say no one is in custody at this time. Reporting in the Loop, I'm Darius Johnson, CBS 2 News.